At the top of Sani Pass, unknown to us, there was a road in Lesotho. And afterwards the locals said to us, "Ah yeah, that road humbles people." We'd spent the morning conquering the legendary and infamous Sani Pass. It's considered a rite of passage for any adventure rider, and we were on a high, literally and figuratively, toasting our triumph at Africa's highest pub. If we'd known what was going to happen in Lesotho, we probably wouldn't have spent quite so long in the pub. And we certainly wouldn't have been quite as relaxed as we were. Join us for our first ride in the mountain kingdom of Lesotho.
Think of the beer. There's a pub at the top. Think of the beer.
Oh, good grief. That beer was good, right?
That beer was good.
Yeah, that was quite tight. Tight.
It was a bit tight. Got there though, right?
Got there. That pub was epic.
It was so needed. Thank you, bye! Thank you for visiting us above it all. You're welcome. I am rejuvenated, inspired, and fulfilled.
I'm inspired and fulfilled, rejuvenated. Maybe tomorrow. Ask me tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I think we can say it. I don't think we've said it. So,
Oh, we
lovely
have
people,
not.
Welcome
to
Lesotho.
Lesotho. Look at these cuties. There's all manner of cuteness going on.
Do you get the feeling it's going to go pretty damn chilly soon? Okay, we all warm again? Okay, let's get out of here into the mountains. Hello up there.
Where are you being a junk from?
Down here.
Oh, hello down there.
Hello. Hairpins are a little bit easier on this side of the border.
They are a heck of a lot easier this side of the border. Not such a sense of achievement for getting round them though.
No. I noticed there's a sign there saying gradient 1 in 12. Ha ha! I laugh in the face of your 1 in 12. Is that somebody on the side? Oh my god, it is.
There's someone up there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't even see them. Flip it up.
That is brilliant. We grew to love the amazing Lesotho shepherds and their national dress, but they did look intimidating until you got acclimatized. So it's probably nothing, but Steff's slightly concerned her bike is lugging for some reason. Could just be the bike coming up Sani, but we're just going to swap bikes so we can compare.
Sounds good. The engine sounds fine. Okay. Okay, stop please. Bush pig has a broken indicator.
This is what a sound indicator looks like. Yeah, it seems pretty happily attached. This is what an unhappily attached indicator looks like. Duct tape to the rescue. Duct tape. And just to make doubly sure, let's have a cable tie. Because duct tape and cable ties fix almost everything.
And as always in Africa, whenever you've got issues, people are just wonderful. Even the local school runs stopped to check we were okay.
It's always the days when you're tight on time that you have problems. Yesterday we had all the time in the world, no problems.
Do you know what's really making me laugh is we stopped to see your problem.
Yeah.
And as you pulled away, I noticed
You
that.
saw a problem on your bike. That's so true.
Let's go see if you've got a problem.
Oh gosh. Come along, bush pig.
You've been rude about Bush pig.
Yeah.
Don't be rude. She's a good old girl.
Okay, let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready. Let's go, cheeks. Yeah, I see what you mean about it. Is lugging. It's definitely like a lugging. Would you say it's changed its characteristics from when you first got it?
I think it's more noticeable, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's a quick catch-up on the plan for the rest of the day, and it's already been a long one. So this morning, we scaled the infamous Sani Pass, as you've probably seen, and it's safe to say that it definitely lived up to the hype. And now that we've crossed into the mountain kingdom of Lesotho, we're pushing on towards Tabasika. If we're being honest, we'll say that we were pretty worn out by this stage. But looking at our route, it does appear to follow a major road and a major track, so even with our extended celebration at the top of the Sani Pass, and a few minor delays here in Lesotho, we should be okay. Well, that's what we're telling ourselves at the moment anyway.
So, having ridden this for a little while now, I think I'm wondering if it's the altitude and it's just running a bit rich at 10,000 feet or more. And
That's why it was more pronounced up there, because it is something I've noticed on it, but just nowhere near as pronounced as it was coming down off that pass. And
I
so
definitely don't. Sorry, babes, go on.
yeah, so something like having a reason for it, i.e. altitude, might make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I think it might have just been running slightly rich. I'll have. I know people try and get comments on videos and stuff. That's not the point, but I'm interested. If any of you guys are very mechanically minded on carbureted bikes, because we've never ridden. Well, I've certainly never ridden a carbureted bike. This hasn't been jetted for high altitude. Would it cause them to run slightly rich? Which would also mean, of course, it would run slightly hot. So I think that might well be it. Anyway, I think we're pretty good. Happy days.
That is good news.
Antelope is sorted.
Antelope is sorted. Excellent news.
Quite a major road, but it's gravel. So that explains why when we looked at the sat-nav it was saying it's going to take us so long just to do whatever it is, 140 kilometres or something.
And this might be the point at which you'd like to swap bikes back, because of course my tank bag is probably not an ideal standing position for you, is it?
I mean,
are you happy?
Come on, I'm on a 600 Enduro. It's as light as a feather. It's heaven. Don't you try and get rid of Bush Pig. I know your game.
You know my game, don't you? Bush Pig is a bush pig, I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you, Antelope. Antelope is sprightly.
She's a bit of a joy, right?
She is off-road, she is sprightly.
Yeah. This one, sprightly isn't the word I would use.
I definitely would have paid you good money to swap bikes on Sani Pass.
God, I'm now feeling so bad about how hard Sani Pass must have been for you.
And Steff felt so sorry for me that before I even knew what was happening, I somehow ended up back on Bush Pig.
Hello, Bush Pig.
Oh no. Hello, Scrummy Antelope.
What have we got? 90 kilometres, 2.5 hours.
So it must be slow.
I'm thinking it must be slow.
Doubts were just starting to sneak in as time started to pass. When we'd looked at this route, we saw A3, and in our minds we were thinking, big road, major road. And when you're pretty remote and you start to head away and into the mountains, those doubts just start to niggle you, and they start to grow a little bit.
Just had to do a quick we got distracted and took a wrong turn. So it's really confusing. There's supposed to be a track here, exactly where my finger points. So we've decided we're not going to go that way, and instead we're going to continue on this road.
As main track as you can get.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not super main, but you know there are plenty of other vehicles using this track, so
yeah, I think the main road looks more left.
I think it does as well. Let's
stop and have a good look. Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's go left. Yeah. Okay, this one goes up into the mountains. I think we're just going to go over the mountains and drop down the other side.
Right, okay. Look at that view.
Wow. I've only been to Lesotho once, and it was a real fly-through visit at high speed. I'm so glad I'm experiencing more in the country, because this is incredible.
It's a very beautiful country.
Yeah. I cannot see another road.
Yeah, I just think
Yeah.
this is the way it's going to be.
Yeah,
and
let's keep trucking.
yeah, just it is what it is.
Yeah. Yep.
So we checked and double-checked on the tablets using a couple of different maps. And despite our growing unease that this couldn't be the A3, we seemed to be on the right track, so we just decided to keep pushing further into the mountains and see what happened.
that got tense at the edge. It was like, please don't slip off this edge.
Yeah, this track is going to keep giving, I think.
Yeah, it is. More than I thought, I'll be honest. But there are tracks.
There are still tracks. We have to remember, the weather has been diabolical.
That is true.
It's got
potential. It's got character.
Yeah.
You got this, babes. But I'll be honest, I was expecting like a wide gravel road.
Yeah.
Like almost like a fire road.
Yeah. Although the time, of course, and distance just did not make sense for that. But I kind of really do hope it's not like this all the way.
Yeah, that would take a while.
And we will be exhausted.
Yeah.
Holy schmoly.
Holy schmoly, right?
I mean, that was a tough old pass, but you do get rewarded.
Wow.
Cheesy peeps, that was hard.
Yeah, nice work, baby. Are you hanging in there?
Yeah, hanging in there.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't Sani Pass hard, but it was pretty hard.
It was a really weird feeling, riding through these beautiful mountains, in this incredible country, in such a remote area, and we were trying our hardest to take it in, keep spirits up, and just realise how lucky we were to be here. But this had been a really long day, and truth be told, we were starting to have to dig deep. And we were even starting to doubt the accommodation that we tried to book. Google Maps had said there was something there, but communications had been really difficult and sporadic. And looking at the area that we were going through, doubts were creeping in that there was even anything there.
Situation update.
We're starting to realise that our ridiculously long stop at the top of Sani Pass, revelling in finishing Sani Pass, may have been a bit of an error. As lovely as it was, it probably wasn't a good idea to spend quite that long there.
Yeah, so there you have it. As beautiful as this country is, you can't really enjoy it at the minute.
Clinging on for dear life.
Yeah. Oh God, this is heaven. This is so much nicer. We're feeling much more hopeful. There's much less anxiety radiating off the nerves.
100%.
Would you go along with that?
Yeah, we're much more confident that, for the most part, this is now the quality of the track. We come across a carp where there's a river crossing, or a steep bit occasionally where it gets a little challenging, but unlike before where it was challenging for like 20 kilometers, it's like just 20 meters of challenge.
I was trying to be all airy and breezy and keep Steff's spirits up, but the first 20 or 30 k's I was thinking, if this is like this for the rest of the way, we're going to be camping on the mountain at night without a tent.
No, I have confidence we'd have done it, but it just was going to take us an awfully long time. We'd definitely be getting in the dark, and the other factor would have been we were going to get absolutely exhausted. That was my main worry. Oh wow, look at that view.
Wow.
So it turns out we are quite high still. This country is spectacular.
I was just about to say, what a country. Oh, there's the shower.
You could probably see the shower. So it depends whether it's going sort of to the left of our screen, or if it's coming to. If it's going to the left, we're good. If it's coming towards us, we're about to get very wet.
And of course, it goes without saying that we went straight into the storm clouds. But you know what? Absolutely nothing could dampen our enthusiasm at the minute. And as fast as it arrived, it cleared and we were storm free. And we felt like we were in touching distance of our destination. Now, if only Google Maps is right and it's there, we'll be so happy to see it.
But now,
morale
check out the happy
has
wanderers.
Skyrocketed. There's happiness in our voice. That beer is getting closer. I need to keep reminding myself to not get annoyed that it's gotten really late and that we stayed way too long at the top of Sani Pass. There's a few things to remember. We had an amazing time at the top of Sani Pass. We were reveling in the fact that we'd done it. We were enjoying the views. I don't begrudge a second of the time I spent up there. It was gorgeous.
Tabasika. Tabasika, Tabasika. Is this better? No.
As we got closer to Tabaseka, there were more signs of life, and we came across a small village.
Okay, babes.
And it was here that the track branched. They both seemed to go to the same place. One went left, one went right, and we just couldn't face making the wrong choice.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So we stopped and took advice.
Yeah.
So, the upshot of that was they both go the same way, which we knew.
Yeah.
But both the lady and the bloke in the pickup truck went, no, this way.
This way, okay.
Which makes sense, it has a lot less squiggles.
Right, okay. Yeah. That sounds good. If they both said this way.
Yeah.
And this is the way cars seem to be coming as well.
Exactly. I don't think I could face another mountain pass.
No, no more tracks. Even like the one we've literally just done.
Yeah.
It's like, come on. Can we please stay on the flat now?
I don't know if the camera shows it. Maybe not, because it does compensate for light levels, but it is getting dim.
Yeah, it's getting pretty dark.
We're only just
now.
going to make this.
I know, and that's only if Google Maps is correct as well.
Don't cry. Are you okay?
Yeah, but I might cry.
Okay. Cry tears of happiness. We were just saying.
Oh my god.
So we've got 300 meters to go. We said there's no way there's a place to stay along here. There's just no way. And Steff had talked herself into the fact that we were going to have to try it. I don't know what. In the dark, try and find somewhere to stay. But we came round the corner. Oh, we're here.
Hello. Hi. How are you? This is a beautiful place.
I cannot believe it. Are you crying?
Yeah, a little bit. I was absolutely adamant this was going to be one of our Google Map fails.
You are such the pessimist. I
I'm just leaving the bike here.
Yeah.
This is done.
From conquering the legendary Sani Pass to riding a route that when we mentioned it this evening to some locals, they chuckled and said that route humbles people. We've pushed ourselves today, but we made it, happy and exhilarated, and Lesotho has already stunned us with its beauty. In the next episode, we're hoping to take it a little easier and soak in more of this incredible country as we head to the spectacular Mele Soneyane waterfalls, the tallest single drop waterfall in Africa. It's going to be special. Thanks for riding along with us today, and we'll see you next Friday as the journey continues.